This week on Superlift TV, we're continuing our coverage from the 2007 Ultimate Adventure from the largest of the 48 connecting states, Texas. Let's catch up with the crew in Huntsville to see what's in store for today.
Just trying not to melt. Okay, guys, back it all up. We're coming into Richard. Very interesting town.
We went a grand total, I understand, of about 300 miles in
14 hours.
14 hours.
Good morning! Everybody here? Today we're going to be wheeling all day until the afternoon, where we will come back here, pack up, drive to the next venue. There are no gas stops in between. Buy a gas can if you need it. So this is Dan at Klein Ranch. You got that?
Yeah.
All right, Dan!
Welcome everybody to Klein Ranch. We've been in business about 4 years.
What's the plan for today?
We're gonna wheel. We're gonna hardcore wheel. Rocks, trees,
How about mud?
no mud. Have fun, guys.
This is starting to get into real rocks. This is a lot of limestone rocks, outcroppings, some ledges. We'll creep along and then pop up on top of them. That's why I'm bringing them here to experience it. It's going to be a real nice day. This ranch has approximately 500 acres, so it's really a large place with a lot of opportunity. It's not fully developed either. Dan has only been doing it about 4 years, so there's lots more to be explored and discovered and developed.
We're gonna have some fun, guys. We're gonna have some fun.
I'm gonna try it in super low and see if I can just crawl it instead of getting on it. If I can, I'll back up, bring up the gears, and punch it a little bit.
He did great. Got the spot right on the line, nailed it.
This obstacle is all about tire placements and wheelbase. You just hug that tree as tight as you can, and our trail leader Larry, he guided me on that perfect path, and then once it's all set up, I just grabbed some second gear and low and shot right on up there.
Your front tire has to be almost under the tree. The back end has to be over, and that's the hardest part.
Talking to the locals out here, it seems like most of these trails were started with short wheelbase vehicles with not huge tires. So, you know, she held up pretty good on the other ledges. Just gonna try to crawl up them and see how it works.
You don't need that door anyway, do you?
I'm happy. That's what I built it for. Four-wheeling off-road.
I hear it was a good show. From inside, it just felt rough.
We're at the Impossible Trail at Klein Ranch. This one has two ways around the center island. On the left, no one's made it without a winch. On the right, only 8 people have made it. So we're going to try the right anyway. It looks like it's a combination of loose, cliff, loose, cliff, loose, cliff. You have to give it a little bit of throttle to keep going. It helps if you have a snappy throttle. With the diesel, you don't have that, so you have to plan about turbo lag ahead. We'll see what happens, but I think we're still going to be able to make it.
It's about throttle. The more that go up it today, the worse it's going to get.
Tom, didn't you just yell at all of us about not digging that hole up? out of here.
The front end just come off the ground a little bit. We got traction with the left rear. It shot us this way. I was sideways and I tried to stay in it a little bit to get on the hill. We're what, 150 feet from the bottom, 100 feet? We'll get something strapped to the cage for a windshield and we'll call it good.
Yeah! We got it, Nope.
I was just crazy wheel hop in the back, and that power just went at it, and I was scared for those guys, Rick and the other spotter, because they were right behind that tree, and that tree saved Rick from being smushed. So now the recovery goes down, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting nonetheless.
I need everybody clear. We've got some danger zones here. We need to stabilize the vehicle. Since we're on a hill like this, it's hard to get a rig down from the top. So what we've done is we've pulled the JK up here. We're running the line up to this tree and then back to his roll cage. That's going to stabilize the vehicle. Once we get him off a little bit, we'll start winching him forward. That's going to spin him around so he's pointing up the hill.
I assume this hill's all that momentum.
We were pretty close, I think, and just got a little squirrely at the top, and I don't know, went over. They're checking the fluids, and hopefully we'll be on our way pretty soon here.
Well, so far Texas has proven itself to be one of the best wheeling destinations in the U.S. When we return, we've got some hardcore rock crawling in the hill country, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Superlift's Off-Road Adventures. Let's catch up with the group from the Ultimate Adventure, taking on some of the best terrain in Texas.
Finished day 5, Thursday, Klein Ranch. Got a little door dings, but for a nice little flop, all in all, not too bad. 3 quarts of oil back into it, and we're ready to boogie to the next stop.
We are now going to Trees Ranch. It's 125 miles and we have 10 minutes to get there. Probably not going to make it on time, but that's okay. We're going to give it a try. So, load up, let's go.
2 hours sleep last night, hard day of wheeling, and now 3 hours of road trip to our next destination. We're on our way.
We finally made it to Trees Ranch. This is absolutely an incredible celebration. They waited up all night for us, greeted in fine style with a nice cold brew and some burgers. I think we're going to have a good time at this place. Appreciate the hospitality.
Stay up all night and get up early.
Morning. I got bugs in my teeth from driving last night.
Something we all look forward to, and that's what brings everybody to our meetings. Because Lord knows by the time the 8th day comes around, nobody wants to come hear me yell at them. Drivers meeting! Welcome to the last road/trail day of Ultimate Adventure. We're at Trees Ranch in far west Texas. I'd like to introduce Roland Trees, proprietor of this fine place. Roland, come on up.
We're glad you guys are here and hope you find a number of trails that'll treat you the way you want to be treated.
Today we are going to be running down into the canyons of Trees Ranch.
We have one more road day that's going to be much like yesterday, where we wheeled and then continued to our next location, which makes it a tough day.
Okay, Ultimate Adventure, you got your ears on.
Hey everybody, my name's Kenneth Wright. We're here at Trees Ranch Off-Road, the largest off-road adventure park in Texas.
Alright guys, nice little rock stop. Pick your own direction and trail through there. Try not to break on the first obstacle.
We're here at the first obstacle, I guess, at Trees Ranch. We've dropped down into this river bottom here. It looks pretty cool, and there's a big rock garden right up ahead. We blew up the front end yesterday, but everything's fixed. We're in good shape, so we're gonna give it a whirl.
This is what we like to do. It's our favorite spot. Some big rocks, but it was fun.
All right, pull up as close as you can.
We're headed down to do a trail called the Bowls Waterfall.
We're excited, doing good, and looking forward to some action today. So, rock and roll.
Nothing like a little rock rash in the morning.
Okay, what we have up here, guys, is a series of ledges. And there's multiple lines on it.
The line changes every vehicle, so you can't really go to school on anybody else. You got to pick your line as you go.
Go, Slinky, go!
Plan for this game.
Everybody's doing real good today, making steady progress. With any luck, we might actually get out of here on time for a change.
Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're turning the wheeling up a notch or two. So stay put. Welcome back. The wheeling is about to get interesting down here in Texas.
We had 16 of our finest vehicles attacking trails left and right, and as of course trails bit back, but for the most part we made it up and down all the trails. Now we're trying to get packed up so that we can drive another couple of 100 miles over to Katemsi Rocks near Brady, Texas.
Great day, had a wonderful time, can't wait till tomorrow at Katemsi.
We're getting gas and we're heading for Katemsi, to Katemsi Rocks.
Katemsi is supposed to be a lot like we have in my area and should be the best place we go. Should be the best for last.
Just did 117 miles in 2 hours and 46 minutes to be exact. And we're happy to be here at our first hotel in 4 nights.
We're very glad to be here. It's been a long, exhausting, hot, and tiring day, but it was probably the best wheeling I've ever done. A little nerve-wracking and scary at times, but we didn't break anything, so that's always a bonus.
We're all here, we've got all our chickens together. Tomorrow we get to go to Katemsi Rocks. It's about 15 miles south of Brady, but first we're going to have the celebratory Corona.
We've been here before, we know what we're in for. It's a really fun place, it's cool trails, cool rocks. I think the guys are going to have a blast.
Good morning.
Morning, happy campers. Drivers meeting! Welcome to the final day of Ultimate Adventure 2007. We're in Brady, Texas, just north of Katemsi, where we're going to go to Katemsi Rocks and wheel our little tails off in the granite. So, to get this show started, let's first bring out Randy Cruzy of Katemsi Rocks. Come on up.
Katemsi Rocks started about 6 years ago. A friend of mine kind of introduced me to serious rock crawling, and I kind of asked him what Utah Moab was all about, and he said, well, it's like this one great big rock. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I have something you like to look at, and since then, I mean, it's grown from there. It's turned into quite a deal for us here in Texas, and we just have a lot of fun. It's 800 acres of solid granite rock. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna show you what Texas is all about.
All right, guys, I'm Randy Cruzy, owner and operator of Katemsi Rocks in Katemsi, Texas. We're gonna have a lot of fun on the Ultimate Adventure today. Hopefully we don't tear up too much, but if we do, that's part of the job. Hope you enjoy the trip.
Who's that about to flip over up there? One of the locals.
Well, here we are in the first little hill climb. We got a local kind of sideways. Hopefully it's gonna be a good day. It's getting warm too. Surprise, surprise, here in Texas, it's getting warm. If he needs a winch, we're here.
Oh!
Everybody said that the granite here is a little stickier than everywhere else. Get a feel for it and go with the flow, you know. This is right up our alley. Reminds me of a place at home, and I like it. Traction's good. It ought to be a fun day, a really fun day.
Rick, this place is awesome. Thank you.
We've never seen anything like this where we're from. We'll point, and when Chad says can it, we'll can it. Traction is phenomenal out here, so yeah, I loved it.
We're not quite finished yet. When we return, we're finishing up our coverage from the 2007 Ultimate Adventure Texas Tour. Welcome back. Let's get over to Katemsi Rocks, deep in the heart of Texas.
Texas offers so many different options for any rig, any size tire, big meets down to 33.
This rock it's just beautiful to wheel on. The whole place around here is beautiful, but it'll bite you. This stuff is very aggressive. You don't want to fall on it. You don't want to rub your body panels against it, and all your bead locks will be boogered up for sure when you leave here.
We like it here a lot. More like what we're used to. Hope that the group keeps moving at speed here and we can cover a lot of ground before dark. A lot of real tight trails. The rock is awesome. It's a good day. Having fun.
Streams running that we can cross. I would say this is by far one of the best spots in Texas.
Good. I love this place. This is great. This is what we've been waiting on. Even though it's the last day, it's gonna be the best day.
Let's see if we can get into a little more slick rock style wheeling maybe. Some ups and downs. Hopefully not too many big boulders right and left.
This coarse granite is really nice. The crawlers are hooking up. Had a lot of throttling all week long, and now it's down to skill and picking a line.
I'm sort of glad I wasn't in it for a change.
I kind of knew it was going to go. We got good roll cages, good safety equipment, good seats, good seat belts, and that's the key. Keep your hands in, keep your feet in. That's all there is to it. Once you do it once, you kind of get used to it.
Hey, the word has been officially passed to me.
need to just get back to camp, air up, and get ready to go.
Here we are at the end of Ultimate Adventure.
It's been one of our best UAs ever.
It's definitely been a dream of mine since the Ultimate Adventure started.
Something I never dreamed of doing.
It's the best there is.
Having a great time. The whole week's been a great time. Couldn't have been any better.
Wonderful, good as always.
Had a fantastic time.
The Jeep has done better than I would have expected.
The road days went very, very well.
The four-wheeling's been excellent. People are all very, very nice.
Everybody's cool. The sponsors are great.
Put some battle wounds on this guy. We've lost some rock lights. We've lost a door, a top, rocker panels. We're happy with the way it's rolled though.
I had never driven my 51 flat fender halfway across the United States for 1,200 miles. We had to do 360 before it ever started.
Greatest trip. Most fun ever had.
This has just been an awesome adventure.
All I can say is thank you, everybody, for a wonderful time, and hope to be back sometime.
Experience of a lifetime, and hope we can come back.
Everybody's been really nice, and I'm very happy I've been, and hopefully get called back next year.
So that's it. 8 days of slime, rocks, trees, rollovers, breakages, carnage, water, you name it. That's 2007 Ultimate Adventure. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next year.
Well, Texas has proven itself to this crew that it's not to be overlooked when mapping out four-wheeling destinations. We'd like to thank the staff of Peterson's Four Wheel and Off-Road Magazine for making this year's UA one to remember.